Hello everyone and welcome to Lost in the Reel. Today I'm going to be talking about the new LGBTQ plus horror film premiering exclusively on Peacock, They/Them. Can this film pull off the tricky feat of being empowering and terrifying all at the same time? Let's talk about it. They/Them is written and directed by John Logan. It stars Kevin Bacon, Carrie Preston, Theo Germain, and Anna Chlumsky. Several queer and trans teens are sent to a conversion camp in the woods for a week of programming intended to help them find a new sense of freedom. As the camp's methods become increasingly more psychologically unsettling, the campers must work together to protect themselves. When a mysterious killer starts claiming victims, things get even more dangerous. A horror movie that takes place in a gay conversion camp with an ensemble of out and proud young performers? From a 3-time Oscar-nominated writer? Produced by Blumhouse, who knows a thing or two about this particular genre? And to top it all off, it stars Kevin Bacon? I couldn't help but be intrigued by They/Them when I first heard about it. And I was rooting for this film from the moment that it started because you can tell that writer-director John Logan has earnest aspirations for his feature directorial debut. But as this horribly misguided schlockfest dragged along, I couldn't help but shake my head in utter disappointment. They/Them has one of the worst screenplays of the year, period. And it's confusing because you'd think that Logan would have put his all into this passion project of his. After watching this film, I wouldn't blame you if you would be completely shocked to learn that the writer of this incoherent mess also penned Skyfall, Gladiator, The Aviator, and Hugo, among many other beloved films. There's absolutely no way I can make any sense of how horrible this script turned out, unless Logan wrote this decades ago and finally found the financing to make it happen. Because it feels as if a high school student wrote this. The characters are one-dimensional, the dialogue is beyond cringy, random sex scenes are shamelessly shoehorned in, incredulous plot points come out of nowhere and slap you in the face with how stupid they are, and the twists are as basic as they come. It doesn't start out all bad though. The beginning scenes with Kevin Bacon's monologue introducing our queer campers to Whistler, as well as the group therapy session that follows, shows a glimmer of what Logan was trying to accomplish here. You can see that he is trying to somehow reason with himself how a thing as awful and as terrible as gay conversion therapy could exist in the first place. How hurt, lost, and angry these kids are who have been cast aside by the ones they love just because they have finally discovered who they truly are. And you can see how Logan would have thought how isolating a group of these volatile kids in this setting and letting loose a killer could lead to a frightening film with some really powerful social commentary. But the moment our protagonist started bursting out into song with Pink's Fucking Perfect, I knew he had completely dropped the ball. The one positive that I can really hold on to is how much the entire cast gives it their all. The veteran actors, which include Kevin Bacon and Carrie Preston, are chewing the scenery being appropriately vile, and Anna Chlumsky, while horribly underutilized, provides some real screen presence in the few scenes she's actually able to unleash her talent. And the young LGBTQ plus cast, while not all inherently great performers, but really how could you be with this script, are all quite charming and do their best with what they have been given. And how often can you say that the lead in a film is a badass non-binary trans performer? Very few movies have that distinction, and it is so refreshing to see. I think it's important to have this kind of representation in film because for far too long these stories that deserve to be told up on the silver screen have been silenced. But I also think that everyone involved deserved a better platform to share these crucial stories than this garbage. It's clear that they/them had good intentions from the start, but the themes are laid on so thick that you just can't help but shake your head at how on the nose it all feels. And maybe you could forgive the lousy script and the heavy-handed commentary if it was at least fun or scary. But this movie even lacks in both of those departments. I'm sorry, but no movie with this much pride should be as much of a snooze fest as it is. And the kills, the jump scares, and psychological terror all fail to be effective in any way because everything in Logan's film lacks any sort of ingenuity or flair. It's really sad that the only thing truly creative about this movie is its title. So I will be giving they/them 1 hound dog out of 5. Though its heart is in the right place, they/them is an incompetent, incoherent, and lazy mess with a cringeworthy, eye-roll-inducing screenplay, heavy-handed messaging, and 0 scares. This cast really deserved so much better. Thank you so much for watching Lost in the Reel. What are your thoughts on they/them? Did you love it or did you hate it? What are some good LGBTQ+ horror films that you would recommend? Sound off in the comments section down below. And until next time, my friends, take care.